Now that you've created the drill block part, we need to make a drawing of that part to replicate the drawing that you have been given. So when we create this, we're not going to worry about the section view for now. We're going to learn how to do those later. So all we're going to be creating is this top view without the actual section lines. So all the hole notes and then the location dimensions and overall dimensions as well. So go ahead and go to the bodies underneath my browser and my part, click on body, go to design, drawing, and from design. We're going to use the second size A sheet, so 11 by 8.5. Make sure we're in ASME, and then our units is in inches, and then we'll hit OK. So as this drawing's popping up, we're going to go ahead and place only our top view. We're not worried about our other views right now. We're only worried about the top view so we can do whole notes. So right now it wants to place my front view, so I'm going to go over to my drawing view panel. Instead of front, I'm going to select top, and you can see that that shows our top view, which is what we want, but it's a little small, so let's go over and try a 1:2 scale. I think that'll work well, so we'll use 1:2 and go ahead and place that view and hit OK. Now we just need to go in and make our hole notes, and then also make our location dimensions as well. Now the easiest way to make a hole note is if we grab the dimension command. All we're going to do is click on the outermost diameter of the circle, and it's only going to give us that diameter for that outermost part of our hole, but that's okay. We're going to go back and edit them. So I'm going to go ahead and place all 4 of these. So 2 kind of to the left side of the screen, and then 2 to the right side of the screen. Now I will go ahead and do my location dimensions, so I'm going to do my overall here. I'm going to do an overall to the center point of that circle. It's the center line. And then I'm going to do my overall width, and then each of the locations of the circles. So from center point to center point. So that I have the location of each of those. And I'm going to hit escape, click on this first dimension, and I can drag that inch to the other side so it's not inside with that dimension. So moving on to the hole notes, pull up our drawing, and we're essentially just going to be replicating each of the hole notes on this part. So the first one on the far left is the easiest, so we'll start there. Literally all we have to do is double click on that, and you can see we can put our cursor in this window. We're literally just going to go ahead and type through right next to that and hit enter. That adds that in there, and then that hole note directly matches this first one. So the next one we'll do is the one right next to it. So I'm going to go ahead and double click on that one. Pull my drawing up again. So we need 2 lines. The first line would be a diameter of 0.375 and a depth of 2.0. And then the second line will be the counter bore of 0.75 inch diameter and then the depth of 0.5. So I'm going to go ahead and click to the left hand side here. And I'm going to go ahead and insert another diameter symbol. And over on my dimension panel here, if I click on insert symbol, it has all the different symbols that I'm going to need: diameter, counter bore, countersink, depth, and degree as well. So I'm going to click on diameter. That kind of overwrites the one that's in there. It's just totally fine. And we're going to put a 0.375 next to that. I'm going to put a space. And then the next symbol I need is the depth symbol. So I'll go back into my insert symbol panel, insert that depth symbol, go back and look at my drawing, and verify that that should be 2.0. Type 2.0. So after I put that 2.0 in, I want to move this 0.75 to the next line. So to do that, I'm going to hold the Alt key and then hit enter, and that's going to make a second line. I do need a diameter symbol in front of that 0.75, but I also need the counter bore symbol in front of that diameter symbol. So I'm going to move my cursor over there. I moved it with the arrow, or you can click there, and under symbol, I'm going to go down and insert the counter bore symbol. And I want to put a space in between that counter bore symbol and the diameter. And then the next thing I need to put in is the depth of 0.5. So go back to my hole note, insert another depth symbol, and 0.5 inches. And then once I have that done, I can hit enter. And then that's going to enter that actual dimension. Now one thing that isn't on the drawing but that I like to do is to put a space in between these just so it's a little clearer to read. But that's how you add whole notes. And for the countersink, you'll just need to add the countersink symbol and a couple of these others. And then for the one on the right, far right, it's going to be very similar to this one, just with different values. So what you need to do is go through and finish up these whole notes, save this drawing to your folder. Once it's done, go ahead and output it as a PDF, save that locally on your laptop, and then go ahead and upload that to Canvas as your submission for this assignment.